I'd pull a rose out of my hat as a gift for you if I could.
Maybe no more magic tricks, right, Lenny?
The Chief Justice and the Oratrice will hear statements from both sides.
Okay, the Oratrice is sentient? I'll be damned if a clanker is gonna be the one that's judging me. Gang, how about if somebody hack into the AI judge? You telling me I'm getting sentenced for life?
Aren't you and Lynette actually from the House of the Hearth?
Permission to speak, Your Honor.
Granted.
I don't know these people. We are back with Genshin. Oh, I miss this, bro. I miss this, man. As you guys can see, PlayStation. I don't have my PC. My PC decided it was gonna go bye-bye, which is why the previous episode, I don't know if you guys noticed, the little bar, I'm currently on my laptop. That didn't work either because the application that I was using to kind of translate the Windows version to Mac, if you're a Mac user, you know what I'm talking about. That stuff isn't reliable. So PlayStation, you know, PlayStation. So this is a testament to the Genshin people out there that support me. I'm going to give y'all this content, bro. Like, if I can't play on PC, okay, Mac. If I can't do Mac, PlayStation. If I can't do PlayStation, I'm gonna go to GameStop and use those test bench systems they got, and I'm gonna give y'all an episode, bro. I'm dedicated to the cause. I'm dedicated to the cause, bro. I only got much to say, bro. Hopefully the quality is decent. It's probably gonna be 1080p footage because I'm screen capturing off the PlayStation itself. Long story, capture card don't work. So listen, no matter what, Wiz will always return. I had Astra, Abyssosque. Let's get to it. This is about to suck. If y'all don't know, I'm a PC player. So yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna perform. I'm used to PC. Now we're on PlayStation. So I don't know how that's gonna be. Why am I only one character? Where's my other characters at? Still a reunion? The fuck is this? Oh yeah, okay. I'm not worried about, listen, listen. We are back with another episode of Genshin Impact. Paimon, why do you still have those, Paimon? Ew, you guys see her smile, bro? Paimon. Paimon is hilarious. This is where the magic box was struck. If Kao weren't inside the box at that moment, he might have dodged the falling water tank. Actually, before we continue, editing Wiz, can you be so kind as to give the people a recap? Don't piss me off.
Last time on Genshin Impact.
No one is permitted to release any flying objects within Fontaine city limits during the first 3 days of each month.
I've been here for 10 minutes. I'm about to get arrested.
I guess I just feel that being dissolved into the water doesn't necessarily mean death.
You're crazy. Damn, how did you twist? Sir, are you okay?
Oh,
Did you get hurt, Lenny?
No shit, Sherlock.
I know the truth. I can see through the whole thing. Really, using such a shallow and obvious mystery as his finale. Did he really underestimate us that badly? I say that our powerful magician, Mr. Lenny, is now the prime suspect for the serial disappearances case.
All right, so we're investigating the situation to how Cowell died, and we're trying to clear, what's his name? We're trying to clear our friend's name, essentially. I forgot his name, that's my bad. It was Simon? No, that's Expedition. Wait, I don't know. The person that I'm defending is crazy. That's not good.
Have a look around. In the end, we're both after the truth.
Right. Okay, what's the objective? How do I get to that? Oh God, this is about to be a learning curve of doom. This is about to be a learning curve of doom. I don't know what I'm doing. Look for clues inside the opera house. Okay, there we go. All right, all right. So we gotta go into this. Paimon, stop, please. Okay, here we go. Investigate.
So this is the rope that broke and caused the water tank to fall. The rope looks pretty durable. How can it be burned through so quickly by fireworks?
I should be asking you this, Detective Paimon, Sherlock Paimon. Oh, actually, I just remembered. I got a phone in a homie, the Detective Wiz. Just give me 1 second. Oi, it's Detective Wiz. Detective Wiz on the scene. Wiz Gaming is no longer here. It's Detective Wiz, aight? Aight? Matey? Address me as such. I gotta call my friend Baxter on Baxter Street for some backup. Alright? Alright, mate? They call me Detective Holmes, or Detective Wiz Holmes. Get the name right, alright? Or I'm gonna call the Mafia. Alright, so either Liney didn't realize this was a safety concern, or...
Why are you suddenly so serious, Traveler?
I'm just looking at where the rope snapped.
Whoa. Look! This bit is made from different material! Most of it was burned away, but there's still a little bit of it left.
It seems to be flammable.
So if a rope meant to hold something was made with that kind of material in it, then that means...
Tell me this was planned?
Wait! Why don't you write all this down? Let's take notes!
Okay, oh, okay. Listen. Detective Wiz Holmes never goes without his precious notebook. Let's get back to the scene. Special rope. This rope was used to suspend the water tank. It suddenly broke when the fireworks were being launched on stage. The investigation has shown that the location where the rope snapped was made of a flammable material. Okay. All right, let me use my little detective thing.
Whoever the murderer was, they must have made preparations well beforehand.
Okay.
Whoever the murderer was,
Oh, God.
this rope was obviously tampered with.
Yo, Paimon is hilarious, bro. Jeez. The deceased's identity. The deceased is one of Liney's assistants named Cal. He was well trusted by all his colleagues. His job was setting up and inspecting the props, as well as assisting with the show and keeping the crowd engaged. I forgot I gotta have an accent, actually. Esmond. The broken magic box was left on the scene after the Gardes completed their investigation. Looking at it now, the water tank must have been struck. It's really hard. Okay. Oi! Detective Maurice. You look suspicious.
What are you investigating?
Oh, this location has also been cordoned off because the magic troupe members are currently considered prime suspects. The investigation team is still collecting evidence. Seats were all booked in advance, so we were able to deduce the missing woman's identity by checking the guest list.
Were Liney and Lynette's attorneys?
Sure, it's not like this is confidential information. We will publish it later anyway when we petition the public to help us find the missing person.
Oui.
Her name is Halsey. She's a painter from Fontaine who's made a bit of a name for herself.
Okay.
Apparently, she wasn't a regular at the Opera House, but she'd been feeling some pressure with her work lately, which made her decide to come see the magic show. The magic troupe members all claim not to know her. We have looked into her social connections. It seems that she has no personal grievances or conflicts of interest with the suspects.
Intriguing.
Simply put, she wasn't related to the magic troupe at all, which matches the features of the previous serial disappearances.
Interesting.
Were the victims of previous cases also chosen at random?
That's how it seems to us, in any case. Apart from the fact that they were all young women of around the same age range, there really weren't any other connections between them.
Okay then.
Thanks for letting us know all this.
No need to be so formal. If you do happen to see the missing girl, please be sure to contact us. It is of utmost importance that we get to the bottom of these disappearances.
Information about the missing lady's identity. Halsey is the missing person. She's a famous painter and came to watch the magic show in order to break from her own creative work. She isn't known to have been entangled in quarrels with any member of Liney's magic troupe. Okay. Why is it still at 0? Is there still more things that I haven't checked out? Oi, Quentin.
The investigation team has some new findings. Turns out there's an issue with the random number selector after all.
See,
Oh my god,
machine
my
picked
bad.
some big guy's seat. You think the murderer would have still made his move then?
Sorry to interrupt, but we're helping Linny and Lynette with their side of the investigation. What were you saying about the number selector? There's something wrong with it?
You're trying to help them? That'll be a tall order.
Not for Detective Wiz.
Lenny used the machine to pick a random member of the audience during his performance, right? The lucky girl that later disappeared. Well, we thought there might be a serious problem with the machine, so we had it taken away for further inspection.
Turns out that the seat number it picked wasn't random at all. The machine picks that same number every time.
I gotta write this down. Machine planned obsolescence. Y'all better be writing notes down or you better be paying attention. Listen, this notebook, these notes are the key to solving this case.
I'm sure you already know that you have to make a
Actually, his reputation might be cooked regardless. Just saving him.
Trial or some performance. In other words, Linny knew who would be sitting where from the very beginning.
I'm not gonna lie, that's suspicious.
That much checks out. Linny reserved our seats for us too.
Bet you see why I was saying it'd be tough to make a case for Linny.
Oh shit. Thanks, sorry to bother you.
Even though it's bad for Linny's case, Paimon had better write it down.
You better believe it, Paimon. Random number selector. This device was used during Liney's magic performance to choose a lucky member of the audience. However, the Gardes have found that it will generate the exact same number no matter what. Clearly, someone has tampered with it. Okay. That's not good. That's not good information. But it is information, and it will help us come to the bottom of this case. Oi! Azildor.
I see that you're investigating the area. Well, it just so happens that I'm interested too.
Why?
If you find any new and interesting leads, be sure to share them with me, all right?
Why? Who are you? Who are you?
We don't have too many thoughts yet.
Then why don't I tell you my hypothesis first?
Okay.
The way I see it. And I'll start it with that loud thud.
The thud? Oh, you mean the sound that happened during the countdown?
Can we go back to the
Yes,
to that moment? I don't know what the hell you're talking
loud,
about.
but I suspect that most people heard it. It's just that everyone was awaiting the results of Linny's trick with bated breath, so no one paid it much mind. But now that the incident has happened, the thud has become an important clue.
Okay. The thud. Keep that in mind, y'all. This hat's gonna stay on this entire episode. Or at least the entire detective section. I don't care. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. As much as I want to keep this hat on, bro, it's just not staying. Like, look at this deformed hat. Where did I find it? It was just in my closet. I remember, when did I wear this? It had to have been for a video on the channel, bro. I think it was a video on the Genshin series, right? It was like within Mondstadt, oh my god, this hat brings back memories, and now it's all washed, right? Listen, just imagine that you know what, we're gonna, if it falls down, I don't care.
That makes sense.
Please don't fall down, hat.
So, what do you make of it?
I'm of the opinion that it may have been the sound of Linny's accomplice. Lynette, perhaps. Jumping atop the water tank or something like that. And when the pyrotechnics went off, she cut the rope, sending the water tank crashing down.
But wasn't the noise we heard too loud for that?
Perhaps the balance wasn't right, leading to a particularly rough landing.
Then wouldn't the water tank have started to swing a bit in that case?
Oh, that's true. I suppose I must reconsider.
Yeah, you don't have solid evidence. You just wasted my time. Strange sound during the magic show. During the switching performance, there was an audible thump that many audience members heard. Okay, so maybe his information isn't that useless. All right. Looks like an ordinary box, but then he somehow moved instantly from the stage to being inside of it. How did he do it? Magic? I don't know. My trip into the game feels mad smooth on the console, bro. Have I been missing out this entire time?
Lenny's still talking to the guards. It seems he'll have a lot of explaining to do.
I like Gardes better, though. I'm gonna say
Gardes.
Gardes.
To monitor us later, but that's all right.
You got an ankle monitor? GG's. GG's. Lenny and Lynette, I'm sorry. All right, Molly, how do I, there you
Lenny's
go.
still talking to the guards.
Wait, no.
Lenny's still talking to the...
Hey, you! Yes, both of you! Over here! I've been keeping an eye on you for a while now.
Oh, Shantae! Is that Navia? Why they look more drippier than me? No, I can't. No, this is not cool. No, the aura's crazy. Are they mogging me?
That's right. You're also among those who wish to cut down the thorns and pursue the truth. No? And by the looks of it, you're not from Fontaine.
Yo, I'm pissed off. They're mogging the shit out of me, bro. Yeah, I know what mogging means. I'm new gen. I know the new gen slang.
Well, you're right on the more about that one, but who are you?
Miss Navia. Navia. Feliz
Have you never
Navidad.
heard of the Spina di Rosula?
Oh shit. She says that every time she goes
From
AFK.
mediating disputes and providing protection to solving conundrums. You name it. Spina di Rosula does it.
Okay, thank you.
Navia, have the honor of being its renowned president. Though those who play by our rules call me boss.
Hey, Paimon, at this point, take them glasses off, bro. Like, they're aura farming. I'm pissed. Detective Wiz Holmes.
And I'm Melus. Demoiselle's various daily needs and affairs are under my purview.
I need to get an outfit for next episode. If the trial is still going on next episode, because this is bad, bro. Like they're cooking me, bro. Do y'all see the elegance? Like, bro.
Huh? Boss? Demoiselle? What gives with the names?
Well, I am the second generation president. Malus and the others are still used to my previous title.
My apologies, Demoiselle. Should you prefer, boss, I will endeavor to use that instead.
Yeah, I don't got shit on them, huh?
Just Navia is fine.
Navia.
Okay, if you say so. Not that we're members of Spina di Rosula anyway.
All merely trifling details. Never mind. Now, back to the situation at hand.
So you want to investigate as well?
That's right. I've always kept an eye on the serial disappearance cases. My interest stems from a matter back from my father's time. Judging from the look of things, I find Linny an unlikely mastermind.
Really? We think so too! That's why we're looking for clues now. But how did you come to that conclusion?
Intuition, naturally. My unparalleled intuition. Farina sure was quick to point the finger at Linny without any decisive evidence whatsoever, wasn't she? But But that's not uncommon for her. If you remember, the Justice had to interrupt her and ask if she was pressing charges just to keep her from getting carried away.
True.
Anyway, a trial begins the moment someone levels charges. And, of course, there was no way Farina was going to back down in that situation.
Sounds more like you just don't trust the Hydro Archon.
Right?
Well, what's your opinion? I must admit that she can be interesting at times, but liking her doesn't mean that I'll blindly agree with her.
Well, you put it like that.
All right, I've answered your question. Now, it's time you answer mine.
Wait a minute, did that answer count?
Well, I say it does. But don't worry, you won't hear any pointless questions from me. In your opinion, do you think it's right to treat a trial like it's an opera?
Not really.
Well?
Not always.
And why would that be?
Doing something serious like a trial shouldn't be treated like entertainment.
See, Silver and Malus? I told you they'd be different.
Then again, I think based off the last episode, if I'm remembering correctly, they kind of have to treat it like entertainment because the audience's, what would you call that? The audience's essence into the trial gets converted into like the power for this entire city. If I forgot what the thing was named, the Oratrice Mécanique de Analyse des Cardinals. If that is the name, y'all, it's been we're coming on a month. If I got the name right, I'm him. It was like the Oratrice de Mécanique de Analyse des Cardinals. Something like that.
I too think that the traveler's response was most excellent.
But because of that, they have to kind of treat it in a certain way to get the citizens involved so they can have power. So if that's the case, if that statement is true, then I mean shit.
No matter how wonderful the script or how fervent the audience's expectations may be, the trials that go on stage here must be based in fact. And if that can be done, boss, then...
All right, that's quite enough, Malus. Anyway, I like your answer. You pass with flying colors.
Thank you.
Now, I need to make some preparations, following which our joint investigation shall commence. You two shall be my assistants.
What? You used to be my assistant. Yeah, like no. You see, because I don't have my detective hat, she's kind of treated me like I'm just a run-of-the-mill detective. No. Have y'all seen my track record? You know how many crimes I've solved? How many cases I've cased close? I'm assuming word hasn't got out yet.
Oh, well, I can be the assistant. Sure. Or your companion, if you like. I'm really not that fussy.
That's more like it.
Seems you've already agreed then.
Far be it from me to brag, but I believe that Demoiselle's intuition will be instrumental in uncovering the truth.
Okay.
You wish to save a friend from false accusations, and we wish to unravel the disappearances. In this sense, our goals are aligned.
True.
You have a point. You're quite the talker, aren't you, mister? And what about you over there? What do you think? You seem like you've got something on your mind.
I have nothing to add.
Oh, alrighty then.
We'll be making some preparations first. Just be sure to let us know if they start revealing Lenny's tricks.
Yeah, I'm pissed off. They're farming the shit out of me, bro. They look so cool. Oh my god, they look dapper. Look at them and then look at me. Oh my god. Can I change my character? Let me see. Oh, I think I can. I thought I was stuck with the main character. Listen. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, the look got drip, but Arlecchino, right? Imagine seeing our Arlecchino in her home town, which is Fontaine, or home state, or whatever the fuck.
Denied.
Ah, damn it, I'm stuck with the main character. No, dude, I gotta get better drip, bro. And then y'all was saying that we get drip, but I gotta get to not cry, bro. I gotta hurry up, man. I gotta get to not cry, bro. This year, I'm telling y'all, this year, bro, this year. Trust me. This year.
Sorry, but no one can freely enter or exit the Opera House at the moment. if you wish to leave, you must register your identity with us first.
No, we're not leaving. We're representing Linny and Lynette as attorneys, so we're investigating the case. Were you always guarding this entrance?
Yes. After the Chief Justice gave the order, everyone coming in or out must undergo a strict inspection. So, the missing girl couldn't have left from here. At least, not from that point on.
What about during the show?
I doubt there was much opportunity then either.
How can you be so sure,
Exactly.
Well, because I was in charge of security near the entrance at that time.
Yeah, how about if you weren't doing your job? How can I trust you?
Performance from here, which was quite a shame. Just my luck. But still, I did not abandon my post, and I stayed put no matter how loud the applause was. If someone had so much as even approached the door, I would have noticed it, let alone if they had tried to leave.
Okay.
We Melazines are good at that sort of thing, you know.
Okay.
So, it's safe to say the girl couldn't have left through here. Alright, thank you for your help. This'll be useful info.
Entrances and exits at or to the Opera House. No one left the Opera House during the magic show, and after the incident happened, only those who had their identities cleared by the Gardes could leave. Interesting. Oh shoot, there you go.
Performance venue. Paimon wonders how Linny's discussion with the guards is going.
I got my whole Fontaine team.
Shall we? Ooh, things are getting interesting, huh?
Right?
To see how magic is made.
Monsieur de Villette, Madame Navia, and Madame Arlecchino. I'm locked in, y'all. Hopefully there's no fighting in this episode, because if there is, I might be cooked. I gotta press circle for my basic. Yeah, that feels odd.
Understood. Then I will be going with you. Just so you're aware, I will be monitoring your actions and making notes as necessary.
Very good. Thanks for being so agreeable. I'd pull a rose out of my hat as a gift for you if I could.
Maybe no more magic tricks, right, Lenny?
Who's this?
Mademoiselle, Navia. We have, Monsieur Tristan and Monsieur Tristan number 2. All right.
I'm Spina di Rosula's guardian angel. If you've got a problem, I've got the firepower.
This is Aura, bro. Oh my God. I really should be their assistant, huh? I think I have a lot to learn.
Sorry, I got a little carried away there. Call me Navia. I'm a partner of theirs, and will be helping investigate this whole situation. And these are my companions. Would you mind if they join as well?
Fine by me.
Oh, new helpers? I would be most grateful.
I don't think anybody wants to be your helper.
It's not every day you get to see the secrets behind magic performed on such a large scale.
Hey, gang. I ain't helping shit, Lenny. Hey, don't ask me.
I appreciate your kind interest. Come with me. We'll be heading below stage.
Shit. I don't want to see no more tricks. Don't ask me for nothing.
Yes, a world of secrets is hidden beneath this magic box, prepared specifically for this switcheroo trick. But before I reveal everything, you should have a look first. Notice anything strange here?
This is a regular box. It might have a trap door inside. That's how I assume the magic took place. But
I'm not trying to be dramatic.
Maybe a false
Remembering
wall.
the details of a trick will help you understand the methods used to perform it more easily.
Huh. Weren't there balloons and other decorations here? Where did all that go?
Maybe there's like a vacuum.
Ah, good eye. That said, you're still far from discovering the answer.
The back of the door isn't the same. That's why I said false wall.
The back? You mean the inside of the door? What's different about it, Paim?
Very good indeed.
I didn't mean to
thought
cut you off,
might not
Mama.
be able to catch that, given that you were sitting in the first row. The back of this door was patterned. Those patterns are now gone, replaced by a smooth wooden board. So, if you put 2 and 2 together, what do you get?
There's another box inside this one?
Exactly. All right, let's go. I'll tell you how it works as we head down.
Listen, I know about magic. I knew it. All right?
Oh, so there was a passageway under the magic box.
And this passage linked the two boxes together.
I knew you'd figure out most of it as soon as you saw this place. The two magic boxes are positioned right above the two entrances of the tunnel.
Imagine
See
if
this
the...
flatbed
I'm not even
trolley?
gonna jinx it. Knock on wood.
The box with the lucky audience member in it would be shuttled over to the other side using the trolley.
Oh,
This trolley
okay.
can raise and lower and even rotate, ensuring that the box will face in the right direction.
That's what I was like. How did they get from there from point A to point B? I was thinking they just ran, but this makes a lot more sense. A lot more practical.
Of the box inside another box.
Precisely. The inner box would descend after the audience member was put inside and be moved along the trolley, all while the outer box would remain on stage as if nothing had ever changed.
So that's how you did it!
Damn. Now that we know it, it'll never be the same.
Once the box was lowered, the trolley would store some energy through this device here, with which it would complete the rest of the steps. The audience member would only be able to feel some slight movements in the dark, and by the time she walked out, she would already be back on stage.
Then what about your side of the trick?
Right! You were talking that whole time, and you even came out for a moment near the end!
Ah, yes. A phonograph operated by Lynette was used to achieve that effect.
I assume that's some sort of communication device?
My assistant and I had already scripted our conversation beforehand. When the countdown began, I had already gone to the opposite box via a tunnel using that ladder.
Makes sense.
What about Lynette? Where was she?
I was in the mezzanine space in the back of the box.
Oh, interesting!
That's how we were able to coordinate Linny's lines with the assistant. And by the way, I was the one who walked out of the box at the end.
I mean, we are twins. All it takes is a change of clothes and no one can tell who's who.
Wait, are you serious? Cause you can see their pupils. I need to look back at the last episode. Did I? No way, right?
And that's
I'm gonna look
my
back at
favorite
it just to
part of
see
this
if
trick.
they're being for
Only
real.
Lynette and I can perform it.
That's crazy. How did I miss something like that?
That's how it all worked! Wow! Every detail you revealed was more amazing than the last!
Huh, maybe they even had contacts if that exists in this time? That I have to watch back the last episode now.
Lynette would briefly walk out of the box and then go back in, jumping into the tunnel and escaping before the box on the trolley could finish ascending. And then I walk out of the other box in the audience area, and the trick would be complete. The operative word here being would. But as you saw, Cal was in the box, not our audience member. She, on the other hand, mysteriously vanished.
We really don't know how that happened.
If not
I
for that
believe you.
interlude, this would have been an astonishing trick. I probably never would have figured out how you pulled it off. And yet, to think that someone was able to use this magic trick to commit a crime. Could we have a look around? I think we can come up with some more leads.
This is the scene of the crime, so Linny and Lynette are not permitted to stay here. I'll escort them back up.
Yes, of course, no need to be so strict now. I won't disappear into thin air, you know.
I hope not. Or they're gonna put a bounty out for you, buddy.
Thanks, everyone. We're counting on you.
I got you. The magic trick. Search the underground passage for clues. Oh shoot, there's a lot of clues.
Huh. What's this?
Looks like a hook tied to the end of a rope. Huh? There's all kinds of odds and ends here.
And then you didn't mention this earlier.
Perhaps it was a prop for a different trick. But why would it have been left here?
Whatever it is, let's make a note of it first.
Dropped hook rope. It should be the control device for the trolley. It seems to be able to operate automatically. Where's the trolley itself, actually? Maybe it's somewhere around here, I assume? Oh, who dropped this?
The floor is wet. Please be careful not to slip.
Speaking of which, why would there be water here?
Maybe it was for a trick?
Oh, Paimon knows! It's one of those tricks where you pour water into a jug and then flip the jug over only for the water to disappear?
I guess.
Here's a broken vase. Huh. Did the trolley knock it down while moving?
How though?
That can't be. The trolley moves along tracks from start to finish. It couldn't have hit the vase at this distance.
Yeah.
Let's note this down too and think about it later.
Am I gonna? I don't think I'm gonna read all these descriptions because it's literally what we've, gathered from them. A ladder is required in order to return to the magic box above.
Oh, these are the clothes that the lady chosen from the audience was wearing, right? Her clothes are here, but she's nowhere to be found.
Lenny didn't mention the guest having a wardrobe change.
Right. And do you really need to do that if you're kidnapping them?
Did she change her glasses? What the?
Ugh, this is so confusing. Paimon doesn't want to be a detective anymore.
Yo, Paimon, when did you change the glasses? High precision is required to complete this magic show, and tracks are perfect for making the trolley stay on its designated course. All kinds of props and costumes are haphazardly stuffed inside. Oh, here's the trolley. The trolley is crucial for transporting the magic box to the other side. The culprit must have used this to execute their plan. Oh, there's a vent right here. Or grate.
What is this place?
Looks like a vent.
It seems someone could fit through here.
Huh. Could this have been the suspect's escape route?
Potentially.
Alone, perhaps. But if they had to pull another person with them, the space would be too narrow.
But there are no other ways in or out of here.
Other than those that go through the magic boxes, and Lenny and Lynette were in the 2 magic boxes.
Oh, you're right! Let Paimon write that down.
Well, we've ascertained the state of the crime scene. Let's find a place to sort out our findings once Malus returns. Seems to me that there are several things that don't add up here.
Yeah.
Apologies for the wait, demoiselle.
So, what did the guards say? Did the criminal escape through the vent?
They believe the odds of that are very low, since the vent leads to the Opera House's basement. The guards have checked the area carefully. No one left through the basement during the performance or after the incident, and no one was found hiding there.
So the tunnels become like a secret chamber then. You know, like the kind you usually see in novels.
Would seem so.
The plot thickens. Halsey's disappearance and Cowell's death are both quite inexplicable. No wonder Farina was so confident in her accusation. All the current evidence points toward Lenny and Lynette.
In other words, the charges are very likely to be upheld unless we make some considerable progress.
There has to be something we're not taking into account.
Charges and then trial. So if the charges are upheld, they'll announce a sentence?
That's right. This is how a trial goes in the Opera House. During the proceedings, the Chief Justice and the Oratrice will hear statements from both sides.
Okay, the Oratrice is sentient?
That's right. This is how indemnitium is produced.
Oh, okay. What?
Statements from both sides, the defenses from
I'll
attorneys,
be damned if a
witness
clanker is
testimonies,
gonna be the one that's judging me on the witness
all be
stage.
projected
Oh,
on the
or the defendant. That hell no.
It's as if the Oratrice has its own will.
Hell nah. Yo, imagine the day that we get AI judges. Stop. I'll be damned.
This also precludes any kind of favoritism on the part of the
No,
Chief
that's
Justice.
not what that
Not
means.
that this has ever happened anyway.
Gang, how about if somebody hack into the AI judge? You telling me I'm getting sentenced for life?
Once both sides have finished speaking, the Chief Justice will make his final decision. This, too, will be used by the Oratrice as a reference.
I ain't gonna lie. I love Fontaine. The music, the environment is already amazing. I'm not staying here. I'll be damned if I have a clanker judge me. Yeah.
Then, finally, the Oratrice will be consulted by officials.
I gotta stop saying clanker breast because I'm playing Star Wars, yo.
The will of justice itself.
Yo.
The machine is the one that actually decides?
That's nasty.
Called the shots.
Dude, what?
In practice, there is very little difference. Both have always come to the same judgment, which is why people have great faith in the Chief Justice. Yes, the guards also
That threw
asked
me
me
off.
to convey that none of us will be allowed to leave this place before the trial.
Wait, how are we supposed to get more clues if we just gotta stay here?
Because we've chosen to act as the twins' proxies. That makes us persons related to the case.
Nigga, is this a lose-lose scenario?
They're concerned that we might be colluding with outside parties, or that we might find outside help to disrupt the case.
But, okay, I'm confused though. Like, to get clues, we need to be able to at least secure the entirety of the opera house. We maybe can't go out. Man, you're not finna stop my 5 stars.
That was not so. It could prove problematic if we
Navia, take your shotgun out. Where's your umbrella?
ahead of time.
I'm ready to break out at any time.
Yeah. Yo, see, this guy Silver. Yeah, my bad. I called you Tristan. What's it?
There's no need for that. Paimon thinks they have a point. That said, are they providing food?
How you want to piss me off?
Let's just sort out our findings together here. Pity. I was hoping to take you to try some of Fontaine's famous desserts, too. I mean, what better way to properly think through our findings than over some tea and sweets?
Some tea and crumpets.
Breaking out suddenly doesn't seem like such a bad idea after all.
Yeah, Paimon.
Just kidding. Paimon will still do her best, even if there are no snacks.
Listen, Paimon, if you trying to break out of here, rare, like I got Navia, Arlecchino, Mavuika, Nuvilet. Shit, I could literally be Nuvilet and then just get us out of here, bro. You just let me know.
No snacks. Of course we'll have snacks. If we cannot buy some, then we'll simply make some.
Yeah, there's a kitchen here.
Here? But how?
Got like 5 minutes.
Understood,
on this
Demoiselle.
recording.
Everyone, please come with me.
Yes, Mr. Maloose. Mr. Masseuse. Nigga, don't tell me there's a kitchen in the opera house.
Carrying a portable stove with you?
Isn't that... Aren't we gonna burn? Okay, this don't seem like a good
I must
idea.
be prepared to meet the demoiselle's baking needs whenever the fancy strikes her.
You're a chef? Navia, listen. Take me under your tutelage, please.
I have eggs, sugar, and almonds at the ready.
Okay, never mind. Maybe I do want to stay in Fontaine, right?
Please sit tight for a moment. You'll get to taste my awesome snacks soon enough.
Where did that come from? You have an infinity pocket? Listen, must be a Spina di Rosula thing. And I want to be a part of this. Navia methodically handles the ingredients. Shit. Okay.
That it smelled good while it was still in the oven. Oh, it's even better now.
Are those I think those are macarons, right? Those look like pretty Krabby Patties. How you gonna lie? Let me see what that text said though. How do I access it from here? I think it's this. Navia methodically handles the ingredients and pulls fresh macarons out of the oven in short order. I've never had them. They look interesting. Like, I don't know.
From the way you had these two guys carrying all that stuff around, Paimon thought you'd have them do more during the baking process.
Bro pulled that shit out of his inventory like Steve. I'm crying.
But you ended up doing the entire thing by yourself. Beating the egg whites, grinding almonds, everything.
I was applauding.
And I was giving encouraging smiles.
Thank you, Maloose and Silva. It's not quite what Paimon meant, but okay.
Paimon was just thinking. Aren't you worried about getting your fancy dress dirty beating egg whites and baking like this?
Well, I don't think it's carved in stone anywhere that fancy ladies can only read books, sip tea, ride horses, and play the piano. I just really enjoy making snacks. Don't underestimate beating egg whites, by the way. It's a real arm workout. You also need to beat them to just the right consistency, or your macarons will crack. Anyway, give these a try, fresh out of the oven. There's 3 for each of us.
I can't believe there's a portable freaking oven. That's fire.
Well, eating too many sweet treats might send all that sugar to your head. You wouldn't be able to think clearly about the case on a sugar rush, would you?
I would not.
Tea is ready to be served as well. This is Demoiselle's favorite, strong black tea with a floral fragrance that clears the mind and lifts the spirit.
I really got to get into tea. I had peppermint tea the other day, and now that I'm like working, I like that peppermint tea. So if y'all drink tea, let me know some tea recommendations, right? Thank you.
No need for concern. I'm merely doing as I should.
How did they taste, Paimon? You're gonna have a word on it. Oh, never
Down to
mind.
business. As Paimon mentioned previously, the tunnel seems to be something of a secret chamber. However, we can assume that Linny and Lynette were not alone within it. Some criminal also occupied its sealed confines.
Right.
The magician twins could have committed the crimes, of course, but they lack any logical motive.
Exactly! Why would they do such a thing right when everyone was watching?
So apart from the twins, we're left with two other people, the missing girl and the
The
deceased.
bass and the thud we heard during the performance could indicate some
I love this
altercation
background
between
music, too.
Halsey and the criminal in the tunnel, resulting in the shattering of the vase, the discarding of her clothes, and her abduction. Perhaps the criminal thought that since she was chosen from the crowd, she would be too easy to identify if she was still wearing the same clothes.
Paimon thinks that makes sense, but the real trouble is...
There's no evidence that this third person even exists.
True. None of the clues we found thus far support the existence of this third person. But the only people left to consider are both technically victims, whether it's the missing girl, Halsey, or poor Cowl.
True.
Could Halsey have secretly made modifications to the magic props in order to murder Cowl before making her escape?
But she had no way of knowing how the magic trick worked.
That's right. And even if she had tampered with the setup, she would need to understand the entire trick to pull it off.
Right?
Does she have any motive? The guards said that she has never had any dealings with the magic troop's members.
Were we not thorough enough in our search?
I mean, I feel like we were thorough enough, but I feel like there's just an angle that we're missing.
Things, this is turning into an impossible case.
Maybe at the court hearing when we're defending Liney and Lynette, there'll be somebody of interest that we can kind of hone in on. But then by that point, it might be too late.
They smell great! They're nice and crisp and super sweet!
They are my specialty after all. And I see you've already had 5 of them.
God damn, Paimon, you better be locked in.
5? Oh, that can't be right. Paimon only counted 3, honest!
Right. Thought glass was supposed to make you
Worry
smarter.
about it. At my age, a few less sweets might actually be a good thing.
I hear that.
No, being greedy is one thing, but Paimon knows how to count.
Are you saying somebody nabbed it?
Besides, Paimon knows that if she ate too many, then others wouldn't have enough.
It's fine if you ate them, but you ate them.
Wait, even you don't believe Paimon? How could you?
Are we about to be introduced to a new character? Who took it then? Who done it? Who done it?
Then may they turn into stone in her stomach.
All right, we get it. Well, I suppose one of us might have gotten too engrossed in our chat and eaten them by mistake. No big deal.
I don't know now. I'm kind of. Is somebody here?
Bruce, set up the stove again, if you would.
I feel like somebody's listening to us right now. I don't trust this.
What are you doing?
Making sure everyone gets 3 macarons, of course.
There's no really need to do that.
Exactly. We don't want to trouble you.
As you wish, demoiselle.
Oh my god. Navia does a second round of baking over the 2. However, the discussion that follows does not yield much progress.
That's it for snack time. I'm going to have another look around the area.
Yeah, we must have missed something.
I don't know what we're looking for yet, but we've still got some time. As attorneys, I suggest the 2 of you think the case over again.
Okay.
It would be awkward if you got all tongue-tied on stage during the trial.
Do you think either Linny or Lynette, maybe they're not both at fault, do you think one of them is trying to like conspire against the other potentially? Because they're as thick as thieves, right? But that's the only way that I'm thinking this could have like gotten off.
Thanks for your help and for the snacks.
It was nothing.
And then just one of the
task for
twins didn't
Spina
say
di
anything
Rosula.
to the other.
Silver, Maloose, it's time
Maybe
to go.
because of some contract, maybe because they wanted to protect their situation. Like I don't know, but I don't think we're gonna find anybody of interest because everybody that's here is like almost everybody's gone. Like there's nobody here. I don't know. Wait. Oh God, we're waiting until the trial. Jesus.
That's ready for the trial.
there's a whole fly in my room and
Oh, it's probably gonna be a long and difficult case. There's no point in worrying about that now. We just need to prepare. Here, take Pyron's notes. They should help you review the situation.
Okay, well, damn, we don't have no leads right now. We don't have any leads right now. Like I said, I assume the person of interest is gonna show up at the court meeting. If the person of interest doesn't show, I have a feeling that either Linny or Lynette aren't telling the full truth for very good reasons. So let's see. There's nobody here. There's like 4 people.
The whole situation is so confusing.
I do have some thoughts, but let's take things step by step.
Good plan. Impossible things don't just happen. We'll get to the truth one way or another.
Just relax. Even if everyone else suspects Lenny and Lynette, at least we will be supporting them from the stands.
Yeah, Navia can support you till your ass in handcuffs.
Besides, I doubt Farina understands any more about what happened than we do.
Shit, support don't mean much once you get that $1 million bond.
Navia. Well, we'll be going then.
All right, let's get ready. Let's get ready. We got to go over all the information we have. The underground track area, the people that we've talked to. I don't know, man. This doesn't seem good, bro.
Ah, finally, you're back. Well, how did your investigation go?
Let me hold your hand when I tell you this.
You might be disappointed.
Listen. Hey, man. I hope you have some bond money.
We're already very grateful that you were willing to help.
Oh, don't say that, bro.
Now, don't you all look disappointed? Don't tell me that your investigation came up empty-handed.
Farina.
That was to be expected, of course. The guilty can never produce proof of their innocence.
Farina, what are you talking about?
I shall be terribly disappointed should you, my most anticipated foe, concede so easily.
Just you wait.
Since both parties are present, I declare that the trial regarding the magic show incident is now in session.
Okay, where's the oratrice de mécanique de analyse de cardinal? I think that's the name because it just rolls off the tongue.
In order for the audience to understand the causes and results of the incident, could we please have Mr. Linney explain the trick?
I thought the oratrice would be a Megazord. It might just be that little pendulum in the back.
Yes, of course.
That would be a little disappointing.
While Lynette demonstrates on stage. All the necessary items have been prepared.
I deadass made up a whole scenario in my mind that the oratrice was like a big ass Megazord, and then it was gonna just be like on the stage, just kind of pointed towards the accusers. Yeah, never mind. It might just be that shit in the back. they made it sound epic as shit. Come on.
You ran to and remained hidden within the magic box in the audience stands once the trick began, and thus could not have committed the crime. Is this correct?
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
In that case, I call upon the prosecution. Lady Farina, do you wish to refute his statement in any way?
Why, of course I do. Allow me to take the first shot and break this case wide open. Mr. Linney is clearly lying. There is no way you could have been in the box the whole time if you were to abduct Halsey and murder Cowell. In fact, I'd say you were hardly in that tunnel at all.
That is simply your hypothesis based on the presumption that I'm guilty.
Oh, is that so?
Ooh, I like this angle.
And if
Okay,
I may
shit.
ask, what did you hear while you were inside your box?
The roaring countdown of the crowd, of course. That's how I kept track of the time and built anticipation for the finale.
And you didn't hear anything else at all? Nothing that might leave an impression of any kind?
No, nothing.
I really like these animations.
I see. But when the count reached 30 seconds or so, there was a thud. One so loud that I believe practically everyone heard it.
Huh?
Hey, hang on. Something's not right here.
How could Liney or Lenny not know about that sound?
Yeah, I'm sure he could have heard a noise that loud from inside the box.
I was right by the box and I definitely heard the thud.
A thud. Is that the Oratrice? That's super disappointing. Oh my god. Or maybe I just had too high standards. They probably represent the Oratrice's stand on the trial. Oh, that is the Oratrice. Damn, I thought it was gonna be a Megazord. My bad, y'all. I'm over here thinking this shit about to be epic as hell. It's alright.
Ladies and
It still looks cool, right?
Allow me to use the words of the magician himself. You never know what can happen in the blink of an eye.
Traumatized by that
Indeed,
shit.
it seems his alibi can also collapse in the blink of an eye.
Nobody's laughing. You see how nobody's laughed?
Confidence cannot go unfounded, and my foundations are rock solid. Tell me, aren't you and Lynette actually from the House of the Hearth?
Fuck, what does this mean?
The House of the Hearth?
That makes sense. I was saying this. No, okay, this is not good. This is not good. I feel like we're heading towards my hypothesis of one of the twins isn't saying everything. I already knew they were, I didn't know they were Fatui, but I know they're essentially Fatui adjacent, right? Oh shit. Oh shit, Nuvalet looks pissed.
Did something like this.
Okay, now let's not jump the gun. Or let's not jump the croissant. I'm sorry.
The serial disappearances were the Fatui's doing. Now it all makes sense.
I've got a feeling that what happened on stage probably wasn't just an accident.
All right, bro.
That's irrelevant. Our identities have nothing to do with what happened.
That's okay, so I was right. They're affiliated with the father, which is Arlecchino.
Indeed. Then perhaps you could tell us everything that happened during that 1 minute. Your first priority is to prove yourself innocent after all. I'm sure there is little that needs to be kept secret now. Unless your script already has holes in it.
Bro, these theatrics are so crazy. Oh my gosh.
The Outlander is speechless. My, oh my, don't they look flabbergasted?
Are these her thoughts?
Now comes the infighting and discord, I suppose. This was almost too easy. Good thing I made all those preparations. Seems the all-nighter I pulled last night is really paying off.
Why is she, does she have a thing for me? Like, why does she care for the Outlander this much? And look at her smiling. You're ruining me at this point. If they get caught and they go to jail, my reputation is ruined. I have aligned myself with thievery. Why would you want this, Farina? See, that's that toxic shit, bro. That's that toxic shit.
Why didn't you tell us this before?
Paimon, you didn't know. Well, I guess I only know because I reacted to the character trailers. If I hadn't have done that, I would have known. Lenny and Lynette. Oh yeah, damn. I'm thinking y'all knew. That's my bad. That's my bad. I should have let them in the loop, man. This is really immersion breaking, huh? Maybe I shouldn't have known this, man. Damn. Y'all really didn't know. They really didn't know. My bad. Listen, it's my fault.
Order. Mr. Lenny, allow me to reestablish the facts. Lady Farina has raised 2 points. First, when the thud was heard in the Opera House, you were neither in the box nor the tunnel. Second, you and Ms. Lynette are both members of the House of the Hearth. Are these claims true?
There's no doubt about a magician's ability to con others. Given how Lenny has concealed his identity, this could all have been set up beforehand. Plus, Child is here in Fontaine along with the other house operatives. There must be some scheme at work here. I've been a victim of such schemes before, and now.
Please answer my question, Mr. Lenny.
I'm sorry.
No, not the I'm sorry. Wait, what does that mean? No! You tricked me?
Yes, they're true, Your Honor.
Oh shit, that shit tang! Oh, they're cooked. They're cooked. Oh my god, they're cooked.
We Might as well move on to the sentencing already.
Wait, let's. Permission to speak, Your Honor.
Granted.
I don't know these people. My client has withheld some key information. My defense cannot wait. Wait. No, wait, what?
In that case, what is your request?
Okay, I request a brief adjournment. There are things that must be discussed. Listen, let's take a break for 5, right? Lakers in 5.
Is that really necessary? They're already as good as guilty.
Why don't you shut up?
Order, I say.
Oh shit.
Your request is reasonable, and
Okay.
we shall adjourn. This trial will reconvene in 1 hour.
Thank God. Okay.
So you would stick to Mr. Linney's defense even after knowing what you do now? You certainly have more professionalism than I thought.
We finna break out. We finna jailbreak.
In that case, my dear audience, let's allow the joy of victory to steep for a little while longer.
Bruh. Okay, Lynette, tell me everything. While court is adjourned, you meet Lenny and Lynette backstage in the opera house. Bro. Talk to me, man. Oh, not the mom pose.
This is awkward. I didn't think the Hydro Archon would dig all that up.
But she's literally your god. Of course she's gonna like know everything, right?
Traveler and Paimon.
I'm not trying to hear that, bro. Tell me. Just speak details.
Sorry. Paimon doesn't know where to start. We trusted you two.
Oh shit. Not Paimon taking off the glasses. Oh, she said it's serious.
Our entire reasoning on the assumption that you weren't bad guys. Not to set the
She
wrong
said no
tone or
time for
anything,
games.
But Paimon's really mad.
Come on, Paimon.
I'm very sorry. I know you're angry, and reasonably so, but please, let me explain. I know you've clashed with the Fatui several times before. I wouldn't be surprised if just hearing the word is enough to make you upset.
They did take my sister.
But our organization is very, very large, and the Harbingers have very different personalities and goals.
That is true.
Right now,
to
we
a
want to save
degree.
people. As many as we can.
That's right. I'm sure we're on the same page when it comes to this nation and the disaster that its people might face.
What do you mean you want to save people? Did you save Hazley?
I knew if it weren't for our respective identities, we could become good friends. That's why I didn't wish to flat out lie to you, but chose to hide some details instead. The truth is very important, but being completely transparent about everything would see us spending more effort than we need to.
How can we know this isn't all just another lie?
Right. So, you be the judge. Heck, if I were you, I fear that I'd even struggle to trust me at this point. You met a Fatus who works as a magician, a trickster by trade. All by coincidence, too. But still, I'm asking you to trust me. I am no criminal. At least, not in this case.
Sorry. Please forgive us.
Well, you both say that, but...
Where did you actually go while the trick was being performed?
Right. Let's hear your answer first, and no lies now.
Of course. I'll answer any question you ask.
Yeah, motherfucker. That's what you said before.
We've been trying to find out how the Oratrice operates. We want to know why it has a consciousness. Why can it deliver sentences accurately? During our investigations, we learned that the machine's core is beneath it. From that moment on, Lynette and I have been designing this box swap trick with the objective of getting close to the core.
Is that why you needed a whole minute?
That's right. In truth, the audience would take about 75 seconds to count down from 60, while I would only need 15 to get to the opposite box. So, after jumping into the tunnel, I accessed the Opera House basement via the vent, and went to investigate the room in which the core is stored.
That air vent was created during the construction of the tunnel specifically to execute this step.
Damn. And what did you find?
Well, nothing. As soon as I reached that room and was about to investigate, I heard someone's voice.
You tell me the Oratrice is a scam?
Which should have been impossible, of course. I was quite certain that I was the only one in the room.
If I find out that the Oratrice de Mécanique de Analyse de Cardinal is somebody speaking into a megaphone and switching dials so it can go up and down, I might have a heart attack.
That voice seemed to recognize me and tried
I'm about to have an
speak
existential crisis. There's no
I
way.
chose to err on the side of caution and retreated the way I came. On the way back, I saw the broken vase and the clothes on the ground, but the countdown was almost finished, so there wasn't time to give it any thought. After that, the homicide occurred just as you saw.
Well, that explains why you didn't hear the thud.
But why do you want to understand how the Oratrice operates?
Because of that prophecy I told you about, of course. We must know all we can about this nation's secrets in order to deal with that prophesized crisis.
That's the only way we can save everyone.
So, there you have it. The whole truth. I swear, I didn't hide anything from you this time.
I hope not.
It was never my wish to proceed under this cloud of mistrust either. But like I said earlier, you can be the judge. If you want to leave because you don't trust the Pte, there's nothing I can do to stop you.
Nah, I mean, y'all still my friends, right? But damn, right? I gotta punch you one time. give me one right hook, bro. We gonna be cool.
You decide. Paimon will follow your lead however you choose.
I mean, I believe in the facts. I will defend you from these charges, though, because I believe that judgment will be dispensed as it should. Nah, fuck that.
Okay.
Listen.
Thank you.
Listen, bro, I got y'all, right? Make sure you pay me, though. How much am I getting paid for this anyway?
Thanks for giving us a chance.
The current
You better take some gold bars out that magic hat, man.
If we want to refute the Hydro Archon's accusations, we're gonna need a seriously watertight defense.
I mean, we already have the key evidence we need. The adjournment's almost over. Let's go back.
Oh, Paimon thinks she gets what you mean.
Liney statement. Right. I'll be damned if the Oratrice is actually another person. That shit might piss me off. Like, damn, I just got here and everybody's lying. The brief adjournment ends and the nail-biting trial reconvenes.
Both parties have returned to their positions. Let us continue the trial. When last we left off, Mr. Linney acknowledged the new evidence presented by Lady Farina as fact. Therefore, Lady Farina may continue stating her reconstruction of the events.
That took long enough. Now then, if everyone would lend me their attention. At this stage, let's revisit that scene from Linney's perspective.
Oh, shit. Based on the opposition's account of events, you can identify loopholes in their statement. Use evidence and clues obtained during the investigation to refute any erroneous assertions of fact and replace them with new inferences. Use your refutations to convince the audience and obtain more support from the people. The Oratrice will display such shifts clearly. When you find and refute all incorrect content, you can complete the cycle of refutation and unveil the truth. This shit is cool as fuck.
He opened the box and got into an altercation with Halsey, which caused the loud thud. He did not realize that this sound could be heard by everyone in the opera house, which is why he claimed earlier that he could not hear the sound.
I need y'all to have y'all thinking caps on.
Finally, he used the vase to knock her out, before making her change clothes to prevent others from recognizing her. At this time, Cowell arrived in the tunnel, having heard that strange noise, and caught Linney red-handed. So Linney proceeded to knock him out too before stuffing him into that box. Afterward, Linney
I love Farina's voice actor, bro. She's giving this her
threw the magic
all.
box in the audience stands, before operating the devices such that Cowell's death would be ruled an accident.
Yo, who is Farina's VA?
And there you
She's
have it.
locked in.
That's the truth behind what happened.
Nigga, no, that's your
Does the
truth of the
defendant's side have
situation.
any objections to
Yes.
Lady Farina's description
Yes.
of the events?
Yes.
The key
Yes.
to refuting Lady Farina is the order of events.
Here goes Aether's
what Linney
yearly
experienced
dialogue.
And what he saw.
Okay. Okay, so we have to refute. Okay, so Linney did enter the tunnel. Now Linney attacked Hazley. Okay, I think we want to go for loopholes here. Lenny claims that he headed toward the chamber. So I guess if we tell the truth in this scenario, it'll clear him from being at the scene of the crime.
Objection! According to Lenny, he left via the vent after entering the tunnel. He couldn't have had that altercation with Halsey.
Okay. Now Lenny kidnapped Paisley. Lenny knocked Paisley out using the vase and removed her clothes to prevent her from being identified. However, was Lenny really in the tunnel at the time? He was not. We have that because he heard the voice.
Objection! Lenny went to the room that contains the Oratrice's core. This is the actual truth.
The thing is, we're talking about Lenny. We're not talking about Lynette. And I don't remember when Lenny said he switched with Lynette. Let me read this. Lenny knocked Cal out. Yes, he was already. Wait. Cowell walked in on Lenny, so the latter knocked him out with the vase, leading to the victim's death. The existing evidence indicates that when Lenny returned to the tunnel, the crime had already taken place, and all Lenny saw was the clothes.
Objection! Lenny did not take part in the underground altercation. He only witnessed traces of the aftermath.
Oh wait, what the hell? We're done? Objection!
Paimon has something to say. When the countdown started, Lenny did indeed go into the tunnel. But he immediately used a vent to access the Opera House basement, which is where the underground core of the Oratrice is stored.
Ooh,
Once he reached that area, he heard a voice in what should have been an empty room. Since he felt something was amiss, he returned immediately. The crime scene had already developed by the time he reached the tunnel again, and in order to complete the magic trick, he did not remain there for any length of time. Finally, he reached the surface, and that was when the accident happened from his point of view. Therefore, he's innocent.
Damn, Paimon is locked. Oh wow, the Oratrice agrees. Okay, maybe the Oratrice isn't just a random person speaking some shit. Damn, we did that. How it feel, Farina?
Paimon did it.
When did she put those glasses back on?
Actually managed to say all that. Wasn't it awesome?
Heck yeah, Paimon, high five.
In other words, you believe that he knew nothing of the incident?
I mean, that's what I'm saying, Farina. Have you been paying attention?
That's right.
Moreover, I believe my opposition's reasoning is flawed.
My reasoning?
The onstage equipment was clearly tampered with in a premeditated fashion. However, you say that Cal bumped into Liney by chance.
If that's the case, then if Cowell hadn't entered the tunnel, who was the entire setup meant to kill?
You have answers for this, Farina?
Knowing that what you say is true, Lenny only needed to kidnap the young girl to cause a new disappearance case. What would the point of killing someone on stage be?
Look at Lenny smiling, bro. Lenny, you better not be evil, bro. He's like, yes. Clear me from this crime that I have done. You better not.
They have a point.
All right, bro. Sheep.
That's right, you tell him! And that's why they're partners of mine. They've managed to turn things around. Oh, well, your denial is very strident. I'll give you that. But what proof do you have to back your claims?
Do you happen to remember how you refuted Liney's alibi initially?
Of course I do. If he had been in the magic box the whole time, how could he have not heard that sound?
Because
you're saying that
he wasn't. Yes, he wasn't there. Your claim has now become my weapon. Choose the most reasonable. Yup. I'm already knowing. Listen, it is. Where is it at? Give me 1 second. Shit. Help. Shit. Wait, I might be cooked, y'all. This one?
That's right.
Yes, I knew that.
Or in the tunnel. That's why he didn't hear anything strange during the performance. This means that when the crime happened, Lenny had already entered the basement via the vent.
Indeed, Paimon. Detective Paimon, my bad.
Prove his alibi has now become the best proof. How do you like that?
Take that! How you like them apples?
Well played. To think you'd use such logic. Well then, if it wasn't Linny who committed the crimes, then who was it?
That's not my job. Listen, I'm just here to prove my friend's case. The murderer was Lynette? No, stop. Wait. Select the gear icons in the... Wait. This is not good. No way, right? The Gardes investigation report indicates that the fireworks released near the end of the show ignited and burned through the ropes suspending the water tank above the stage. This caused the water tank to fall and kill Cowell in the box below. Make sure I'm recording. All right. This is a very integral point of the trial. If Linny is no longer under suspicion, only the other members of the troupe would have been able to tamper with the props. Then he gave a detailed account of how the trick was supposed to work by using a box inside a box. The idea was for the box containing the audience member to be transported across via a tunnel underneath, and Linny himself would also use this tunnel to get to the other side. Having changed her outfit, Lynette and her assistant would take charge of onstage interactions. The clothes belonged to Hazley, the lady who went missing, were found in the tunnel. The reason for this remains unknown. Okay. Select any clue to view detailed information.
Could there have been a third person involved? Is that really a possibility? Halsey is the missing person and an ordinary audience member. Or did she have her own scheme all along? The deceased's name is Cowell, Linny's assistant. He would have been able to tamper with the equipment.
That was correct. Interesting. He wanted to do that to himself? Or did he assume the girl would be in the box?
The killer was, in fact, Cowell, the deceased.
Ooh, ah. Yeah, that doesn't make sense to me, but
Interesting. Let's hear your reasoning then.
okay, let me think about it, right? Cowell. We didn't hear too much from Cowell. I don't see a reason why he would sacrifice himself unless he was a part of the Pte's operations to a degree that Linny and Lynette weren't. What else would Cowell have to sacrifice himself? Unless he thought he wouldn't be getting sacrificed. Maybe he thought somebody else would be in the box at that time and point, and it was just wrong place, wrong time. Other than that, maybe somebody of Pte adjacent. Maybe Cowell isn't as innocent as we're thinking, and somebody had a hit out on him, maybe?
What I must do next is recreate the truth. What Cowell did, and how he went from would-be perpetrator to victim.
Criminal must have understood the methods behind Linny's magic trick, and must have been in position to easily modify the equipment. Leaving aside how he died, Cowell had all the means to commit the crime at his disposal. The strange noise could have likely been the sound of Cowell and Hazley struggling. Linny was not in the tunnel for 1 minute. This would have given time for Cowell to bring Hazley out of the magic box in the audience stands. But according to the Gardes testimony, no one entered or left the opera house, so even if he had taken her, there'd be no means of exiting. Exiting from the box would have been in full view of audience, pretty much guaranteeing that they would be discovered. Are y'all still clapping? Oh my god, bots. Yeah, they're clapping in 30 FPS. They're clapping in Spider-Man frames. Where in the world did Hazley go?
I see how it is. So this was all just a bluff. And here I thought you had something to show for it. But it seems you're still far from the truth.
Look, since we're at a dead end, why not consider a different track? Just like the trick as it transpired, the end result must have been utterly different from the magician's initial design.
If only we knew how Halsey disappeared.
Well, that would be nice, but the tunnel only has 3 exits, and none of them seem very likely. And it's not like this is a magic trick where you can just make a real live person disappear. You know, like you did from that water tank, Lynette.
Magic escaping from the water tank. Wait, could it have been the water?
Excuse my interruption,
Because
dear
the
opponents,
vase was in
but
the
do you
clothes,
not
wasn't
see
it?
that the
It
crowd
was!
is growing impatient? There is no greater sin in this opera house than an awkward delay in the performance.
I'm just now realizing the clothes
If the
was
defense
close
is
to the
unable
water.
to make further effective arguments, we will move on to the next stage of the trial.
Hold on a second. Stop right there. Or objection.
Linny was not in the tunnel at that moment, which gave our criminal ample time. The sound we heard may have come from a clash between the missing Halsey and the criminal. The deceased's name is Cowell, Linny's assistant. He would have been able to tamper with the equipment.
Okay, where did the missing Halsey go? It has to be something relating to the water.
vase was not broken by chance. It was used to cover important evidence. The water.
Correct. Select clue. There you go. I'm locked in.
Paimon gets it! It all comes together if Halsey disappeared instead of being kidnapped. Lynette escaped from the water tank, vanishing gradually and leaving only clothes behind. If there's a similar method where a person could be transformed into water...
No way that exists, though. Wow, I mean, we are in a magic world, but what the freak? That would be crazy.
You sound at the moment. How could a person ever be transformed into water? This is reality we're talking about here, not some magic trick.
I request that we examine Cowell's personal effects.
Must we really? I should think that of anyone. Your friend Linny already knows this truth very well. Magic tricks are ultimately just illusions and misdirection. But Halsey's disappearance is very real. We're talking about two completely different things.
Even so, I trust the traveler's judgment. The truth must be out there somewhere. Perhaps some new line of reasoning may open if we try to gather all the focal points that don't make sense. Since Cal was the deceased, we haven't placed much attention on him. But given that we aren't making much progress with the case, it wouldn't hurt to have a look at his belongings, would it?
People really do come up with all sorts of harebrained schemes when at the end of their rope. The way I see it, your suggestion that we broaden the scope of our investigation is nothing but a tactic for stalling the trial.
Nevertheless, I believe that this is a reasonable request on the part of an attorney. Since the trial does indeed appear to be at an impasse, I believe that additional evidence may help us make more progress. Guards, please step into the lounge and examine the personal effects of the deceased, Cowell.
After some time, a garde returns with news.
We are still examining the items, but we have already made critical progress that we feel must be shared with everyone post-haste.
Like?
We discovered several test tubes of fluid within Cowell's baggage, each labeled separately.
Did he?
The notebook in his backpack claims that these fluids are water from the primordial sea.
The primordial sea?
The note's contents also indicate that Cowell belonged to an organization that sells illegal drugs and that he had an accomplice. The notebook has many entries concerning safe usage of these fluids, in which the keyword dissolve appears many times. One of these tubes was labeled Opera Epiclese, along with yesterday's date. It is empty. The notes also state that these dissolution properties work exclusively on people from Fontaine. It's likely that Halsey was chosen as some sort of test subject.
Huh.
As such, we believe that the defense's hypothesis is, in fact...
I knew this, right? Yeah, I knew this.
You've got to be kidding. People dissolving into water?
That's insane to me, though. Holy shit.
Could something so ridiculous actually be true?
I mean, yeah.
Wait a moment. This reminds me of a certain prophecy, but it's just a coincidence, isn't it?
The prophecy did say that they would all return to the sea, right?
If people can become water, does that mean that the water tanks really use
This is interesting.
water stains? And if Cowl was targeting that girl, wait just a minute, could that mean... You two, with me, quick!
Demoiselle, wait! What about your partners?
Let's go. Just trust me.
Order! Order!
Oh shit! Hey, he's a 5-star. Y'all better chill.
It is undeniable that further examination of the deceased's personal effects has yielded some surprising results, but we cannot yet verify the veracity of these clues.
I don't think so, because you said we could not leave. We were in the sight of Gardes the entire time, so that was Cowl's personal effects.
Still, let us
that
assume
is
that
a
these
fact.
clues are indeed authentic, albeit with the understanding that Ms. Halsey has yet to be found. Guards, please continue examining the items along these lines. Mr. Linney, it appears your hypothesis is supported by the evidence, so please continue speaking.
Of course. Thank you, Your Honor. If we uphold this hypothesis, I believe that many of this case's seemingly unrelated clues can be connected together.
Right! Like the metal hook! That one didn't make sense at all. Let's think about this. Cowl's methods must have something to do with that water from the primordial sea.
Who is the prime suspect currently? That would be Cowl.
The deceased's name is Cowl, Linny's assistant. He would have been able to tamper with the equipment.
What item did the culprit use to control the timing of the dissolution?
Now it seems like the hook the water from the primordial... Lynette was in the magic box on... I remember there was something else within the inner layer of that box.
Nice. My brain is firing at all cylinders right now.
It's Ace Detective Paimon's time to shine again!
Is that what I think it is? Is that a callback?
Cowl would tamper with
Or call to like a homage to...
securing his
That would be cool.
When the magic box containing Halsey was lowered, the metal hook would retract gradually and pierce the balloon at the top of the box. When the balloon attached to the box popped, the water from the primordial seed inside it would pour down and dissolve Halsey. Afterward, Cowl would enter the tunnel and break the flower vase to conceal the water inside the tunnel, with the remaining evidence being covered up by the water tank on stage. But he encountered something unexpected in the tunnel, and wound up being fatally hit by the same water tank he meant to use to cover his tracks.
Wow.
That does make sense.
That actually links together a lot of the more confusing pieces of evidence.
All right. Okay, we're back to equilibrium.
Oh dear, what do I do? Even I think they sound convincing now. Have I falsely accused an innocent person? What a humiliation.
Yeah, you're fried, Farina.
Now, it seems like the only point of contention remaining is the exact circumstances that led to Cal's death. His notes mentioned he had an accomplice who could be related to the situation.
On that note, the guards have just contacted me indicating that they uncovered new evidence. I shall now invite him on stage to share it with us.
Thank you, Your Honor. We were just inspecting the luggage of the other people involved in this case, and we found an identical sample of the water from the primordial sea among Linny's personal effects.
Oh, shit.
What?
That can't be.
God damn it.
Well, how wonderful.
Somebody had to have planted that, but who? Because the Gardes was on point.
To come back and wound you.
Unless one of the Gardes is working for the who would they work for? The Fatui? We're already. Oh my God, this is confusing.
Does this not clear all doubt?
This is not good.
My dear citizens, my loyal audience, allow me to present my reasoning and bring this performance to a swift close.
Shit. Oh, it's her turn.
Not need to take part
She gets a turn. I thought this was just for me.
Indeed, he did leave the scene via the vent.
I might be fried. Oh crap.
I made modifications to the props beforehand.
I didn't think she would get a turn, y'all. This is.
Then caused Halsey to vanish using the water from the primordial sea. But upon his return, in cruel avarice, Linny desired sole credit and prepared to do away with his partner in crime. Ultimately, he knocked Cowell out.
Oh my God.
And the tool meant to cover the
We might be
crime
fried.
up also became a murder weapon. Now, as much as I regret having come to such a viciously straightforward conclusion, it does seem that the famed Fatui is quite the cold-blooded and ruthless organization.
Oh my God.
Am I right, Mr. Linny?
We've used up all the evidence we collected. There's no way for us to make a rebuttal here.
Just say you're wrong. You're fucking wrong. Oh no, please.
Oh no. I can't think of anything either. It doesn't look like there's any way around this.
Listen, I just gotta pull out my 5 stars and assert dominance, man.
Seems using the water as new evidence was too good a move. Why did this have to happen now?
I think we've all seen enough now. And we have ample witnesses to my flawless reasoning. I believe this is indeed the finale.
Nigga, it's the finale when I say it's the finale. What are you talking about? No, or Trees, don't do this.
My good, noble Chief Justice. Should we not, in your view, move...
Excuse me, everyone, but I must interject.
I completely forgot Navia was doing some
Miss,
stuff.
I
Oh my
must
God,
ask
thank
you
goodness.
Not to shout and to respect the ongoing legal proceedings.
Navia, please pull through. You the
Oh,
goat. Come on.
Don't be hasty. I have a good reason for interrupting, you know. Now, would anyone here like to take a little break from all this debate and see a little magic? I'll show you an amazing trick. One that can bring a young woman who has disappeared back in the flesh, right before your very eyes. Please, do the honors, Mr. Linny, if you would be so kind.
What in the world is she saying?
No offense, miss, but miracles like that are beyond my scope as a magician.
Come on now, don't be silly. Magic is all about misdirection, isn't it? It often conceals the truth while presenting a fascinating illusion. But once everyone
Were they
believes
just
the
holding
illusion,
hands? Oh
can't
my
magic
God,
reveal
no
the
way.
truth to them
We
once
gonna win
again?
this.
And wouldn't such a trick be the most marvelous finale to today's performance? Come on, Lenny and Lynette. Give it another go. Don't worry. Spina di Rasula has made the necessary arrangements on your behalf. But
Silver
as the magic
Malus.
makers and stars of the show, I think I should leave the final performance to you.
I understand.
And voila.
Oh goodness. What?
Sorry for the interruption.
Girl, where did you go? What?
So the whole thing about people dissolving wasn't true after all?
To be clear, I'm only here because this person told me that if I testified, the merit of doing so would lessen my sentence.
Why are you
I
going to
was hiding
jail?
outside this room
I'm
listening to the
confused.
proceedings because I was afraid that I would be the one put on trial. I was just feeling happy that no one had noticed me, and then before I knew it, she caught me.
Girl, you was hiding in the corner? What are we talking about? Why?
Underestimate us three.
Where should I begin? I'm sorry. I'm the one who killed Cowell. I admit it.
I'm shocked!
What? Why?
Firstly, my name isn't Halsey. It's Lillian, and I'm originally from Mondstadt.
Oh, I'm telling Venti about this, girl. Yeah, you could.
The Linny's show was gonna be a real thriller, but I missed the chance to buy a ticket, so I stole one. That's how I make a living. I steal stuff here and there, and I'd never been caught before.
Wasn't this girl the one from the beginning of Fontaine? Didn't she steal some other? Oh my God, you're going to prison.
But I was noticed at the harbor a few days ago, and I barely got away. Lenny was the one who caught me in the act.
Oh my God, this is the same girl that stole that shit from the person.
You look familiar.
Oh my gosh.
Liddy even mentioned that you were pretty skilled.
Well, and I thought that would have been the end of it, but then the number selector chose me.
Oh my gosh.
He even mentioned the Fortress of Meripede. That's a prison, isn't it? So you can imagine how shocked I was. I thought he was on to me for sure. So I played along with the show while looking for an opening to flee. But then I got water poured on me for no reason, and then someone jumped into the tunnel to nab me. I wasn't going to take that lying down, so I knocked him out and stuffed him into the box.
And that's when he flew up and then flew down. That's crazy.
There was nowhere to run from there, though, so I had to change my clothes and hide in a box containing performance costumes.
Wow.
I slipped out after the first guard arrived at the scene and continued hiding inside the opera house.
How did I not notice this? I'm a sham. I'm a fraud. Granted, a lot of these characters look the same, but I feel like I should have known that. I mean, if they're a practiced hand at concealment, maybe a professional thief could make it work.
But I swear, I didn't know that the water tank would fall down. Really, I swear it. Had I known that, I wouldn't have put him in the magic box. I may be a thief, but I'm no killer.
Wow.
Well, that makes everything pretty clear now.
I mean, shit, yeah, that refutes all the shit Farina was saying.
This time, we need to tell the entire story from Lily-Ann's perspective.
Okay. Oh shit, okay, please tell me this is the final review, bro. All right, lining into the tunnel, we'll pose. That would be this. Oh shit.
Seems this one.
Oh shit. Oh god. What the fuck? There's no evidence here to corroborate that. Oh no, because he did enter the tunnel. I'm an idiot, bro. He did enter the tunnel, but. Okay.
The face was not broken to cover anything up, but was smashed during the struggle between Lily-Ann and Cowl.
Okay, Liney knocked Cowl out. What did Hazley do? She took off her clothes and hid in the box.
Was afraid that she would be recognized if she left, so she changed clothes and hid, biding her time. Just what one might expect of an experienced thief.
Okay. So once the water came in, that's what the thud noise was.
The
Okay.
strange sound wasn't from a fight. It was Lily-Ann's attempt to break out when she was frightened.
Boom. That has to be a homage or callback to the Ace Detective series. I gotta play that game, bro.
Having been selected out of the blue, Lily-Ann panicked.
Yep.
Her panic only intensified after she entered the tunnel and had water poured on her head. So she kicked the door open, producing the thud we all heard. Hearing the commotion, Cowl leapt into the tunnel, only to discover that Lily-Ann had not dissolved.
Oh, wow.
He did not know that Lily-Ann was not from Fontaine, but was a thief who made her way in by stealing a ticket.
That's crazy.
Mistakenly believing that the water from the primordial sea needed time to take effect, he tried to force Lily-Ann back into the box. The two broke the flower vase during the struggle, but Lily-Ann came out on top, knocking Cowl out and putting him in the box. With no way of escaping, she changed her clothes and hid in the costume trunk until the performance ended.
Wow. This Orchis is pissing me off. But gang, just let us win, please. The tides of the freaking trial keep changing, man.
That she would have to go through guard guard inspection if she tried to leave afterward. So, she has been trapped in the Opera House these last 2 days.
She had already become desperately hungry by the time we were chatting over macarons.
And that's what
So,
the. Oh my God, I knew it. Bro.
Sneaky thief.
Cause I'm like Paimon, she might lie like here or there, but like she was for real confused how the oh my goodness, bro. That is crazy.
That happened in the tunnel have now come to light.
Farina, you have nothing to say.
Ah, so that's the whole story.
Yeah, you're fried.
Bravo!
Oh, yep, the audience members on our sides. Oh, even the thick blue, it's on my side. It's on our side.
Farina, do you wish to speak against the defense's statements?
You're fried.
Please answer the question, Lady Farina. Also, if I may add, the trial has not yet ended. As such, I request that the prosecution not leave the room before the proceedings have concluded.
Oh shit, that's going on the thumbnail. You've been cooked.
What? Are you reading my mind now? No, I have no further arguments. I admit defeat. But really, could you at least have left me with some dignity?
Man, would you have left me with it?
Wow, look at that. She's like a deflated balloon now.
If there are no objections, then as the Chief Justice of Fontaine, I shall once again repeat the full sequence of events. The actual perpetrator of the serial disappearances, Cowl, selected his next victim from the audience reservation list. With some modifications to the selector, he could ensure that the pre-selected young woman would be chosen. To cover up any evidence while committing the deed, Cowl thought of allowing the water tank to fall, which would conceal the water left behind after the young woman was dissolved. He also tampered with the rope suspending the water tank, using the fireworks at the end of the performance to cause the tank to drop and hide the watermarks. He poured the water from the primordial sea into a balloon during the preparation of the magic box and stuck it to the box's lid. Finally, he passed the prepared hook on a rope through the gap in the magic box's door when bringing the young woman to said box. When the magic trick officially began, the box containing the woman was lowered into the tunnel, tightening the hook rope and bursting the balloon containing the water. If all had gone to plan, the young woman would be dissolved at this time. However, Lillian was not from Fontaine, and thus fled the box with a loud noise. Realizing that there was trouble, Cowl entered the tunnel and met Lillian. Thinking that the waters had not yet taken effect, he decided to proceed. However, his opponent was more capable than he thought, and he was overcome, knocked unconscious, and
This man
placed into
Cowl
the
got his
magic
ass
box, and
hooked
thus
by
became
Lillian.
his own final victim.
That's what he gets.
Lillian, according to her own statements, then changed clothes and hid until the performance ended, before hiding in other parts of the opera house. As for Linny, he was in the underground structures within the opera house, and was thus ignorant of these happenings. From this reconstruction of events, we can conclude that Linny, the accused, is in fact
you didn't do not
innocent.
This man was like you were about to sentence Linny and Lynette to jail. You didn't do shit. That was Silver, Malus, Navia, Paimon, me, and then yeah.
While there
Linny
is
and
much
Lynette didn't
in
really help
Linny
either.
and Lillian's
They
conduct
was
that should
was
still be
content
investigated
getting cooked.
separately. This case, at least, can be handed over to the Oratrice to make the final decision.
Bro, I cannot believe they're letting. This is not even AI. This is just like, what is this? Crazy. I'll be damned if I let the Oratrice de Macanique de Annalise de Cardinal judge my fate.
As such, Linny and Lynette are officially declared not guilty.
I have a feeling that there's gonna be something happening with the Oratrice.
Great work, partners.
Okay, that's all you, Navia. Navia saved us. I was cooked
You
before
all.
she came.
Thank you so much.
Let's not celebrate just yet. You're still Fatui,
Next,
right?
I think we deserve an explanation, Guard Vaughn. How did you find the water from the primordial sea in Linny's baggage?
You planted it?
Right! Your discovery caused me to make a serious mistake, you know. Or was that not a discovery, but false evidence that you dare to bring before this court?
I suspect that the accomplice mentioned in Cowell's notes was not Linny, but you, yes?
Damn, I was right. One of the Gardes being... That's crazy. Of course it had to be Vaughn. It's always Vaughn.
I'm sure you know what you must do to lessen your sentence.
Turn in your badge.
Quickly! Unless you want to earn yourself a one-way ticket to Coupon Town.
What the hell does that mean?
I was just following orders.
Nah,
They
you
were
can't
supposed
say
to place
that.
blame for the serial disappearances onto Linny, and thus cause suspicion to fall on the Fatui. The higher-ups said this was the best opportunity to do so.
Oh, wow.
And now that your plan has fallen through,
Who are the higher-ups?
Secrets of the water have been revealed. You have become a liability to said higher-ups, yes? Therefore, you would be wise to tell everything you know and seek the protection of the guards.
Yes, I'll tell you everything I know.
They might have a sniper on you, bro.
Our boss
Make sure you moving around while you talking.
People to dissolve. It can also be made into a potion, which, when extremely diluted, can cause people to experience unforgettable exhilaration.
Drugs?
We've been in this business for a while now, and have made decent more off it. The disappearances were also the boss's idea. I mean, this is the boss we're talking about.
Wow, who's the boss? Oh, yup. They had it. They had this man. Wow, they had a self-detonation on him. Damn. He turned into water. That's fucking nasty. Holy shit.
Now he can no longer talk.
Wow. They planted something on him.
Such ruthlessness.
Which means the boss has to be nearby.
I shouldn't have expected any less of them.
An outrageous act. All present, please submit to inspection immediately.
not the Quakers, not the bots. However, nothing is found on the scene apart from the liquid left behind after Vaughn dissolved. Who is the boss? It can't be the Fatui. So there's something. Is another faction here?
So, we're just going back now?
Bro. I mean, the problem seems to be solved for now. We're not needed here anymore.
That's true, but...
Traveler, Paimon, please wait.
Unless it's the Fatui arguing in-house.
I know you may not want to speak to me right now. Maybe you don't even want to look at me. But still, let me thank you again for defending me to the end. Even after you learned that I'm a member of the Fatui.
I just didn't wish to see anyone be falsely accused.
I guess. But regardless, I'd like the opportunity to set things straight. I didn't approach you with any ulterior motives or ill intent. I've spoken to you as myself, just plain Linny this entire time. As for why I'm a Fatus, it's because the goals of the House of the Hearth align with those of an orphan like me. That's all. That was how Father, who you might know as the Knave, approached recruiting us back then too.
Never heard of that name.
The Knave? The one who controls the House of the Hearth? She's your father?
That's right. And since we're here, I was wondering, would you mind hearing a story? It's about my past. Back when our parents first died, Lynette and I were left wandering the streets. To survive, I took to surreptitiously observing an older street performer who did magic. It took me several days to figure out how he pulled off his amazing tricks. I took my sister through several streets until we found a crowded corner, and we began to perform magic tricks there. To my surprise, we proved to be pretty popular, and we could at least stop worrying about where our next meal would come from for a time. But I didn't want my sister to remain a street rat together with me forever.
Yup.
Before long, an aristocrat came to me and claimed that he wished to take us in after watching my performances.
So you went from orphans to nobility just like that?
That was how we felt at first too. As if fate was on our side and we could say goodbye to those painful days. But I gradually discovered that while we were called foster children, he was really after my talent for magic tricks. He would constantly take me to all sorts of banquets to garner attention, which he would then use to expand his social circles.
That doesn't seem too bad either. Better than roaming the streets at any rate.
It took a while for me to realize just how dark his heart really was. After one particular performance at a banquet, I discovered that Lynette was not on the same return vehicle as me. I waited a long time after we returned home, but she did not come back. I went to that noble's bedroom and asked him about her whereabouts.
Don't. Stop. 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 We're playing Genshin. We're playing Genshin, all right? Let's. Whoa. I hope that's not the connotation that is being said in this conversation right now. Please stop. 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 Please.
The answer he gave me was, she caught the eye of the most eminent person at the banquet, so I sent her over as a gift.
No.
I mean, you'll be able to perform your magic regardless of who your assistant is, yes?
Whoa.
Oh no. So he was gonna... But wouldn't Fontaine's laws deal with such people?
Oh, y'all wasn't lying. Oh, this shit gets dark. Oh.
As far as outsiders are concerned, this is a relationship akin to adoption or foster care, and they have their ways of escaping the eye of the law.
That, wow.
I managed to ferret out the location of the mansion of that so-called eminent person and hurried through the night. But by the time I leaped over the walls, avoided the guards, and made my way in, all I saw was the moonlit ground covered in blood, and the knave standing there in the darkness.
Yo, people just getting murked? Okay, yeah, Fontaine is dark as shit, bro.
So, she'd already taken
So she used the banquet to kill that person.
That's right. She had rescued my sister before she could come to any harm, and had even discovered several girls hidden in a basement, all of them orphans. Father, I mean, the knave, might have seen something in me, and so she made me an offer. The House of the Hearth welcomes you, for your interests align with ours. Here, none will ever betray you. Indeed, betrayal shall never be permitted here.
Okay, so to get this straight, Lenny and Lynette were gonna be street rats, right? Lenny decided to get the attention of the noble, whatever. They were with the noble for a certain amount of time, and turns out that the noble was using them for their magic tricks to garner attention, to get into social circles, whatever. And then he was on the knave's hit list. So the noble was about to literally sell Lynette. And then by the time Lenny got to Lynette, the father had killed the noble.
I was hesitant to trust her. I mean, I had just been betrayed by nobles.
Wow, I don't even want to
But
ask.
she was also quick to destroy the noble who had taken us in at first, giving us back our freedom.
Oh, so that's how the two of you joined the House of the Hearth.
The knave is after the Gnosis, isn't she?
She has her own plans. She has gained permission from the Sarita to first use the Gnosis's power once she obtains it. She plans to use it to find a way to break the prophecy and save Fontaine.
So, she believes in that prophecy too?
That's right. The whole House of the Hearth is currently working to combat that crisis.
I can't believe Lynette was about to be sold to like another noble at the banquet.
Today's case has also proven that
Bro,
people
this is
from
dark.
Fontaine can
My
indeed
God.
dissolve into some sort of water, thus further supporting the prophecy. Everyone at Hotel Bouffe d'été, including the knave, has their roots in Fontaine, and we will always defend our homeland. To us orphans, the only connection we have left to this world, apart from our family, is our homeland.
So, from small deeds like distributing magic pockets to huge schemes like stealing a Gnosis, everything is aimed at dealing with that prophecy.
It's all right. I understand. The only thing I can do is relate all this to you. I just hope you can understand that even as a member of the House, I have never stopped making my own decisions, and that I believe what I'm doing is right. If you should need anything at all in the future, feel free to find me. I will do my best to help you, as plain Linny.
Understand. Have to look back.
Bye, Linny.
Wow. That was a lot. This game is so dark at times, bro. I'll just be like, "King, I'm playing Genshin." Like, I'm playing Genshin, bro. What are we doing?
Hey there. What was with the disappearing act you pulled right as the trial ended?
Were you looking for us, Navia?
Well, this whole thing isn't exactly over, is it? I do feel that we're getting closer to solving the serial disappearances case, though. Don't you think so, too?
Well,
Huh? What's wrong, my dear partner?
I was really only trying to defend Liney. I wasn't necessarily looking into the serial disappearances case. Damn, just harsh-ass answers, bro.
Besides, are you sure we're the ones who can crack a case that's been cold for decades now? And given that there's new evidence from the trial, there should be a trail of breadcrumbs for the Hydro Archon's people to follow now, right?
Ah, I see. Well, I won't lie. I'm a little shocked to hear that from you. But I suppose you are just travelers who have only arrived in Fontaine after all.
She thought we was just gonna... Well, I mean, I'm cool with doing that, right?
Sorry. I might have been too presumptuous.
Don't say that, Navia.
Damn, you're not cool no more?
Aw, and we were having so much fun investigating with you, too.
Why does it sound like a goodbye?
It was like having new waters flowing into a stagnant mire, causing new hope to spring forth, and the reflection in the murk to become clearer.
What?
Sorry about that. I'm a bit prone to nostalgia. Don't mind me. Wait, shall we have a farewell meal? You know, to commemorate our time as partners?
Oh my god. Silver and Malou's about to pull out the freaking oven.
Do we really need to get that formal? Well, guess you really did treat us as partners, huh?
Well, I'd just like to have a proper ending to every important memory. That way there are no regrets later. Anyway, it would just be a meal, so it shouldn't take up too much of your time.
Let's go have that meal.
You don't have to twist Paimon's arm. If Boss Navia's treating, count Paimon in!
Oh, wonderful. In that case, why don't we return to the court of Fontaine and head to the Hotel de Boer? I believe we'll make it just in time for dinner.
All right then, let's have our farewell meal.
Oh, well, you're not having no farewell meal. The act ended. Bro. I am confused. I kind of have some of the information that they were kind of guiding us to. So we have the Fatui in play, and there's another faction here in Fontaine. Who? I don't know. It would have to be, it's somebody called Boss. It's somebody that the nobles know. He might be a noble himself, right? That is interesting. I don't have much to say. I think I said all my thoughts during that trial. I knew that Linny and Lynette were part of the Fatui. I think I said that last episode. I also did say that they might not be evil, but you know, something happened to where they would have to be in care of whoever they are, all right? Because they don't have funds, they're not adults. I can't believe that thing with the Lynette. That's crazy. Even the connotations behind that, like something almost happened. And I'm glad that Arlecchino was there, right? I'm glad the Fatui was there to save her. That's crazy. Oh my God. Why do the majority of nobles in these stories like suck? They're evil, man. Listen, Detective Wiz, we're gonna get to the bottom of this, man. So now that the court has been adjourned, we have cleared Liney and Lynette, we gotta figure out who this boss is, right? With Navia. I'm glad that we seen Navia too. That was a surprise. I didn't think we would be meeting her this early, so that was cool. Fontaine. The Fontaine, man. And think about Farina, bro. I don't know. Farina might have, I don't think she has a thing for us, but she definitely is kind of infatuated with us. I don't know if she's just bored of her people and then it's just somebody new comes along and she wants to be, you know, she wants to just talk with us, but she has a super roundabout way of doing that, right? Almost got my reputation squandered. Like the second I entered Fontaine. So I don't know what her deal is, but I just assume she wants somebody to talk to, somebody to, you know, be around her. So yeah, hey man, that was the second episode of Fontaine. If you guys enjoyed, you already know, like, subscribe, comment down below. I have the video. It's your boy, Wiz and Detective Wiz. And I am indeed signing off. Thank you. Just letting y'all know, I'm gonna try my best with these episodes. Your boy, school, work, job, life, everything. I got a lot going on, but I'm gonna try my best to get these out for y'all. So I would just really appreciate support. And yeah, bro, without further ado, it's your boy Whispers Gaming. I already said this. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one, bro. Later. I feel like the story is just gonna get darker from here. I don't think I'm ready for it.